Hey guys, it's your girl Sofineee. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you are not, you already know what it is. Let's get into this video. Alright, so like I said, we're going to get right into it. We are going to be talking about, as you read from the title, the pros and cons of palm rolling versus interlocking. So a little backstory on my personal locks. I have a total of 80 locks. I started with comb coils. I did not have braids, two-strand twists, comb coils. And I am about 5 years into, almost 5 years into my journey. I'm about 2 months shy. Alright, so we're going to get started with palm rolling because that's where I'm more familiar with. But with palm rolling, it's literally just retwisting the root. So you're taking the strand of lock, you're taking your lock, you're gathering all the hair, and you're literally just gonna palm roll and retwist the root. The rest of the hair is already locked, if it's already locked, if your hair is matured, or just the way it is. If you want to, like, anything that's any loose, you can wrap it around as well. But literally, palm rolling is literally just rolling it in your palm and make sure that your root is nice and tight and secured. Alright, so let's get into the pros. The pros of palm rolling are literally, like, if you maintain your parts, you maintain your scalp, make sure it's nice and clean, you will have fresh retwists every single time. That's definitely a pro. Like, you will definitely see your scalp and you'll be like, damn. The next thing I would say is that it's very quick. Once you get into a groove, literally you just take the strand, you get right into it, and it's not hard. You're gonna maintain and pick it up really easy. Like, it's actually, you can get into, like, it's muscle memory after a certain amount of time. Like, you will remember, you won't even have to look in the mirror anymore. You'll just know what feels right when you're palm rolling. With the palm rolling, you can also, a pro can also be how you maintain it. So I personally maintain my hair and palm roll my hair every 2 months. So that's a pro for me because I don't have to do it as often. But some people, you may do it 4 weeks, you may do it 6 weeks. I wait my 8 weeks, sometimes up to 10 a little bit later. But it's all about what you do. But I feel like that's definitely a pro. Like, the fact that you can stretch it out as long as you can and your hair won't, well, depending on your hair. I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for myself. Depending on your hair, you can stretch out your retwists a lot easier with palm rolling. Now, the cons of palm rolling. Clips. These clips, they were so annoying in my early stages. And the fact that whenever I needed them because my hair was still short, it wasn't fully locked yet. So I needed the clips to maintain my hair and keep it, like, separated and keep it retwisted. And I hated the dents that it left in my locks. Hated that. Hated it. So definitely, that's a definite that's a definite con for me. Whoa, a definite con. The clips was a no-go for me. Another con, which I also said previously, was a pro as well. Like, depending on your hair texture and how your hair is, your hair may not last as long as if you were interlocking. So due to, like, we're always working out, we're sweating, we're in the rain, we're doing different things, like, your hair may not last as long as you may want it to. Like, literally, my hair, I can retwist my hair and within 2 weeks, not even for a full 2 weeks, a week later, it'll look like I ain't do nothing. But you know what? I'm still gonna rock it for them extra 7 weeks for sure. I'm gonna find a way to manage. So yeah, that's another con. Like, your retwist might not last as long, but it also depends on your lifestyle, what you're doing. All right, now moving on to interlocking. So with interlocking, I know there are different rotations. There's 2, 3, and 4 different rotations of interlocking your locks. The pros of interlocking, your hair will definitely last longer than retwisting, for a fact. Definitely will last longer. You don't have to worry about sweating as much or unraveling because literally you're intertwined. You're threading your hair into your lock to make it tighter. You're retying your hair. You're not retwisting. You're not palming. So I feel like that's a definite pro. Your hair's gonna last a minute. Following up to what I said about depending on your lifestyle and how it's gonna last longer. Like, literally, if you palm roll, you won't be able to go into water or do anything. Like, you can literally interlock your hair and go swimming an hour later with no issue. Like, your hair will be fine. Palm roll your hair and go swimming and see what's gonna happen. See what's gonna happen. If you have an active lifestyle, definitely would recommend interlocking over palm rolling, for a fact. Alright, so now the cons of interlocking. So, remember how I said there's different rotations? Different rotations, and depending on how long your new growth is, baby, you're gonna be there for a minute retying your hair. and how small your locks are. Bruh. Most people take their hair in sections, and it will take literally days depending on how many locks and how small your locks are. So maybe they would do like the back section one day, do the side, back, front. Like versus me with my 80 locks, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm able to spend at least maybe 2-3 hours washing, retwisting, and if I want to style my hair, and then I'll be done. Versus retying, it's gonna take you a minute, baby. It's gonna take you a minute. That's the thing, like I've known a lot of people who interlock are people with micro locks, sister locks. Like those are people that I know for sure do the interlocking. They don't do palm rolling, and if they do, it's very minimal. It's very few of them. It's mostly the thicker locks. Like us, we do a lot of palm rolling. But I mean, there's a lot of people that do the crochet as well, instant locks, or they do the interlocking. So everybody does what works for them, works for their lifestyle, what works for them. So going back to where I mentioned about the different rotations, depending on which one you pick, you have to remember where you put the needle in, because if you go over that same area more than once, you can damage your locks, you can create holes in your locks, and nobody wants holes in their locks. So in that way, the con of interlocking is that it is very tedious. You have to be like very into it. You have to be cautious. I know like when I'm palm rolling, I can be listening to music, I'm listening to a podcast, I'm just going. Like I said, once you're in a groove, you're in a groove. Interlocking is not like that. So those are just a couple of my pros and cons of palm rolling versus interlocking. There are so many more. Actually, if you have and you know any, please comment them down below, and we can share them with everybody that's watching this video, and they can comment, see which one they want to work on, which one they feel like will be best for their lifestyle, and it'll just help other people as well. But all in all, if you made it to the end of this video, and I made it really nice and short and sweet, thank you guys so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.